just like I hit the lotto. Heads are gonna roll like sleepy hollow. Way out of control, oh these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, oh these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, oh these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, oh these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, oh these heads are gonna roll.
100 mentions dancing on my wall. Diss me and I don't see your response. Focus on the commas, not a call. I deposit, I do not withdraw.
Oh these heads are gonna roll. Oh these heads are gonna roll. Look, I'm out of space and I'm Apollo. Got a bag on me just like I hit the lotto. Heads are gonna roll like sleepy hollow. Way out of control, oh these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, oh these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go, check! Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Riggs!
Osborne motions left. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A quick pass out to Juju. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It got his man complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one goes for 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pass caught here by Osborne. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up second down.
The Patriots had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign, dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Osborne motions left.
On play action, they'll throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They run once more with Stevenson.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. Well, you got to think Charles Atwin's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Osborne motions left. On second down, it's Stevenson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Open man is Osborne. Touchdown, Patriots! K.J. Osborne, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10
at their own 23.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert.
And he's got room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Mostert there with a quality gain, and paired with head coach Mike McDaniel in Miami, had his best season as a pro last year, nearly 900 yards in 16 games. Injuries derailed a couple of seasons for him prior, but he has shown that when healthy, he can chase the 1,000-yard mark.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
In motion, Hill. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game.
20 TX.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All right, come on.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Tua going to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Osborne motions left. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he gets it down to the 32. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now 2nd and 3. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. It's a pretty nice
Nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Juju in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
They'll go again with Gibson.
He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've got to contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
44.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
32 Stinger.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st down, Dolphins.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Tua sets up to pass it. Another catch there for Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nobody had more speed on offense last season than Miami, and Waddle might be the fastest player on that unit. Led the NFL with over 18 yards per catch and was in the top 10 in yards despite playing with an all-pro in Tyreek Hill.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind. No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try it now with Mostert, and he will have a Dolphins first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run right side with Mostert.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And the Dolphin first down.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On play action, here's Tua out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up. Hey.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
All right. Yeah.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. In motion right is Osborne. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's go now.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Osborne motions left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
A big play there for New England. 43 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Osborne motions left. Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Now they send a running back in motion right.
Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Dolphins 7.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
32 stinger.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones on the return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And outbounds right around the 20.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown!
Tyquan Thornton, a 20-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
Dolphins 7.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
72 yards rushing now for Mostert as he picks up a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On 2nd down, Tua. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And all the way up to the 46. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Patriots, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.